Okay, so there's a new AIU video where this nerd from the Young Turks is blowing Colin Kaepernick, right? But he drops this in the context of his videos, because that's one of the things I really like about Mr. Tracy's videos, is that he just brings up a whole bunch of other shit, and I'd never seen this Deontay Wilder interview. But holy god, this is some of the funniest shit, alright? Because they just talking about 400 years of oppression. Oh my goodness. So just we're gonna do this. We are going to do this. I have to, like, the entire basis is off of this. So let's go. Some bullshit from the View. Here we go. This is Deontay Wilder at the fight.
Like the Borg, some sort of mind meld of oppression. And it sounds big. 400 years. For 400 years. Didn't Deontay Wilder have some spurg out where he was talking about his people aren't...
Okay, so, hey, she fine as hell. Jesus us. But either ways, yeah, that's, the Black Hebrew Israelites, if you guys aren't familiar with the whole Jersey City thing, and that's kind of where they're pointing the finger at, yeah, they're, that mentality, that mindset, that, oh my goodness, oppression. It is, it really is baked into urban America. It's a part of that poison that urban America has wholeheartedly ingested. And let's y'all gotta see this shit. Hold on.
Free, and they've been struggling for 400 years.
I don't have to explain what's understood, man. You know what I mean by that. You know what I say about that. I ain't gotta go further. And if anybody don't understand that, then God be with them. Go look up the history. Go look up the history. Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what? I dare you to sit up there and say, explain. You know what I'm talking about, man. It's fighting people.
He's so passionate. And you know what? Damn it. Love you for it, bro. But one of the most frustrating things that I come into contact with is people saying, man, you need to read. You need to read. Okay, here's the thing about reading. When you read, right? A part of reading is being able to talk about what you just read. So instead of telling someone to read anything, I don't think I've ever tried to direct anybody to read anything, because I can articulate my point from what I've been able to consume, right? So I don't particularly feel the need to tell anybody to read anything, but that's a big thing when it comes to these brothers who are just, really militant minded and everything else like that. It's just insane to me how deeply they are indoctrinated into this ultimately victim mindset. And for many, it can work out for them. I mean, Deontay Wilder, he clearly fights with passion, a very, very strong dude. And I assume he's a descendant. I'm not sure. That's a really interesting point that I just never know anybody's lineage. So it's very strange to sit here and try to attribute, 400 years. Your family just got here from Trinidad, my dude. Okay, like, let's be real. That whole getting your ass whooped and getting dog sicked on you thing, like, that's a very, very slim percentage of the Black experience throughout the cycle of history. So I personally am, and as someone who is a direct descendant of such atrocities, it's just, hey, appreciate you guys. Now let's move forward. But unfortunately, there are so many just misguided, misdirected, and misled that, yeah, by all means.
You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
It's just the...
And it's the thing, bro. Deontay. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but the deal is that you're making millions now. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fruits of their past, of the pain. Not sitting there and, like I said, he's a passionate guy. He fights with passion. So he clearly uses it to his advantage. But the deal is that you're now sitting here making bank, living a life that, trust, they couldn't dream of. Well, I mean, then again, like, when they had like a prize slave, they did take care of the prize slaves very well.
Weirdest thing, I was just watching the Watchmen, and on the latest episode they have Dr. Manhattan, who has been blackwashed. Yes, he has. Being played by...
Hey, did you guys see the ER video about the black man? And he had a no. Like, I wonder if he's going to show it.
Black man, played well, but still a very crazy casting choice. I mean, that show is absolutely, completely anti-white and pathetically racist. But this character, he doesn't experience linear time. He knows all things that have happened and that will happen. And that's how people talk about this so-called oppression. Now, there is no oppression. I mean, that's the bottom line. Like, maybe in history, you might have had a case, but you don't. You don't. And so now you're left with no excuses. So you just create one. You're not a time traveler.
He's not wrong. I mean, when it comes to the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, once again, it really is a big part of the beginning of my questioning. Okay, so what's your lineage again? And with the overabundance of fatherlessness throughout urban America, no, not just black, but let's be real, a lot of black. With that overabundance of fatherlessness, then there's just a ton of people who run around here that really don't know who or what they are. So they, really cling on to whatever identity it is that they've decided to give to themselves, and that's really laid the groundwork for all of this, gender confusion nonsense. Hope that doesn't get me hit for hate speech.
You don't own a DeLorean, and you're not Dr. Manhattan, even though someone who looks like you was cast to play him. But 400 years, even though that's a powerful statement, oh my God, who can stand in the way of 400 years? That's torture. What man could endure that? Well, none, because no one has. But rhetorically, to say that, you come off high and mighty. Oh my goodness. But Rick Strom, he's not impressed by that. Rick Strom has taken it to the next level. I'm impressed. Rick, I mean, look, in this video, he's wearing a De La Soul shirt, which is a black group, a musical group of bleeps. And he's a...
Yeah, they were out there really pushing forward the whole Africa thing. Which one of them is in there? Not Q-Tip. It was Mos Def? No, I'm not sure which one was in there, but yeah, like De La Soul... they was all about, like, in hip hop, particularly, like, late 80s, early 90s, like, let's say like 94, like 92, 93, 94. There was this whole, Africa thing. Like, they would wear the big African medallions and stuff like that. I mean, if you were around, you definitely know what I'm talking about. The Carl Kanais and the Malcolm X Scullys.
But he's wearing a bleep shirt. I mean, come on. This guy is so down with the cause, it's ridiculous. An ally? Of course he's an ally. Would a non-ally wear a De La Soul shirt? I don't think so, dude. Well, I'm wearing a shirt, and it's from the band Nirvana.
Awesome, and you're about to start playing music. And every time you play music, my videos get struck for him. So the deal is that we're going to leave this here on the whole Nirvana thing. That guy in the glasses was the one that is just propping up Kaepernick. Honestly, we don't care, but it's another Atheism is Unstoppable video, and I get to talk about, just that, like that sentiment of, who's our souls? It's a victim mentality, and the deal is that Deontay Wilder is an exception to the rule that carrying that victim mentality and that victim burden can actually, like, work out for you. He is an exception he is not the rule, and the rules is that carrying that mentality does absolutely nothing and moves communities and families and the like absolutely nowhere. So yeah, with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you liked it, so the like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of your sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. I'm gonna leave it on the chocolate dip right there because she's fine as hell. Bang the bell for notifications because Man, I can't even tell you guys what the hell's going on with YouTube, but it is what it is. I'm gonna keep knocking them out. All the new. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but all the content is in the description now. So if you want to follow me over on Reddit or BitChute or Twitter, anywhere else, that's where I'll be. Speak. Let me know what you think in the comments. If seriously, like it is a narrative that's hard to cling on to when over the past 50 years there's been such a huge increase in the elected representation of people of color, and what's come along with that is a complete deterioration of the communities in areas in which they are more likely to propagate. No. Progligate. I'm thinking of a P word. I know populate, but you know what? Just let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until the next one.